And what New York City visit is complete without a visit to the Brooklyn Bridge? And that for any of the history buffs, of course, the actual Brooklyn Bridge is about 135 years old. It's about 1.8 kilometers to walk across, and naturally it links Lower Manhattan to Brooklyn, where we are now. So we're going to be walking back towards Lower Manhattan to try and get some views and some photos. But seriously, this bridge is simply stunning. Do you know, one thing that struck me about New York, whether it's been Brooklyn where we are now or the Manhattan, is that the architecture. I just keep looking up at the buildings.
Then if you look, you see a faded, like painted on
sign. There's so much history here. All right, now where do we go to get to Brooklyn Bridge? What do you think?
I'm not in front of that car.
Well, it looks like we found the access to the Brooklyn stairs. Happy, Brianna?
Yes.
It's getting a bit cold, so you want to blow kisses? Go on then, blow kisses. Not to me, to them. Good boy. You're cold. We're nearly there, buddy. Straight up here. When all else fails, mate, what do we do? Follow the crowds. When all else fails? Yeah! Follow the crowds and see where it leads us. I do have fun getting lost. They don't. But we do, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And our walk on the Brooklyn Bridge begins. It's supposed to be two lanes, one side for pedestrians, one side for bikes. There's actually so many people that the bikes have to push through the people just to get through. James pointed out something too with the Statue of Liberty. Just over in the corner here. Seriously, the amount of cars, the amount of people coming across this bridge, but it is by far one of the best views you can get here in New York, without doubt. In all seriousness, if you want a view of Lower Manhattan, if you want a view of the city, and to do it in a build, this is definitely the place to be able to do it. The amount of places for photos, the amount of this beautiful bridge, and the view of the city here is I've said it before, it's just simply stunning. But as Brianna just said, it's actually quite cold here. The wind actually blowing off the water makes it quite chilly, so don't forget your jacket and everything else. Of course, we are doing this in January, but it's certainly worth the trip if you aren't scared of heights, that is. Just like that, we're in Lower Manhattan. Shouldn't that feel like 1.8 kilometers? No, it didn't feel that long. Maybe because we're looking around so much. Sammy liked the walk so much he's passed out. One plane hot dog. Okay, that one plane. The only way to finish going across the Brooklyn Bridge is a hot dog. $3.66. Oh, can we find it? Can we find it? I think we found it. I think we found it. Here it is. 368. But we've been watching Casey for years, and this whole 8-week journey started with his videos that we started years ago. So once again, Casey, if you are watching, thank you, mate. So the Brooklyn Bridge, it is certainly worth the trip. We're actually now in Lower Manhattan, just going to be going to the 9/11 actual memorial here to meet up with the girls. But it was a good day. It's a good outing. But if you're scared of heights or taking a pram,
Yeah, don't bring a pram.
it's a bit of a challenge. The actual cyclists had to push their way through a lot of the pedestrians, and it was very, very busy. But seriously, some of the photos, some of the shots, the bridge is just beautiful, and it is a fantastic way to see New York. And I think it's a perfect way for us to end off our New York trip. Now, of course, the next couple of days, we're now going to be going to Las Vegas and hopefully going to the Grand Canyon.